Close some of these windows. Okay, it's already right here. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well. How was your day today?
It was pretty good. I can't complain.
Yes.
How about yours?
Pretty good.
Good.
Are we the first ones on?
Yes. Nobody else is on.
Okay. Well, we were planning last week. I didn't realize today was Valentine's Day.
I know. I thought about that. I wonder if they got plans. They may be going out to dinner. I wasn't even thinking about that either.
No, we're celebrating tomorrow.
Okay.
For the weekend.
That's good. Y'all have a lot of celebrations at school today?
Of course, all throughout the building.
Elementary, middle?
Elementary.
Okay. Yep, same here. Same here.
What school district are you with? Are you in?
Rowan Salisbury School System.
Okay.
Salisbury, North Carolina.
Okay. Near Charlotte. We played a lot of softball down there.
Oh, really? Okay.
My daughter plays on a travel team, and some of her students has been there.
Oh, neat. So you're in Charlotte, the Charlotte area?
No, I'm actually near closer to the Virginia border in Vance County.
Oh, okay.
So we're like maybe 10 miles from the Virginia border.
Okay.
So the northern part of North Carolina.
Okay. Does your daughter play any other sports?
Basketball and volleyball.
Okay. Is she on any AAU basketball teams?
No, she just traveled with the softball. Softball is her primary sport.
Okay.
Well, her favorite. So
okay. All right.
Just play football with the other ones.
Sound like she's talented then. She plays all three.
Yeah. She's all right. she's looking at me now. That's like
was that her standing back in the corner at the beginning?
No, that was my younger girl. I have 4 all together, but it's my oldest one that I was talking about that just walked through. I guess she talking about her.
I'm sure she's smiling.
Yeah. Did she turn around when I said she's all right? She turned around and gave me a look like,
tell the truth, I'm good.
And check under the cabinet.
I
did. I'm doing my call now. They don't have to ask you a question until you get busy.
Look, I've got a 22-year-old, and she just started as a teacher assistant in the school system.
Okay.
Facilitating some STEM lessons, and then she's a tutor also. So when I got out of work today, she's knocked out. It's
her first week?
Second week.
Oh, okay. Does she like it?
Yes, she's enjoying it. Her major is journalism and mass communications. So she hadn't found a job that she wants to do in her major. So I told her to get into the school system and just start with that and then continue to look and see how things go. So she could be working 40 hours while you still trying to get your together. So she's enjoying it, but she says she's not going to teach. I said she might. We're going to see how this turns out.
Oh, she said it's not for her, huh?
She's not going to do that. Now, that was before she actually got into the classroom and started doing some teaching. And she actually had a sub last week. They had a second grade teacher out sick and didn't have a substitute. So
my God.
Clock out as a TA, clock in as a sub. So
wow.
Neat experience. In a rowdy class. So she had a good day though.
Right.
I guess we can go ahead and get started. Somebody else may hop on.
Okay.
Let's see.
For task 3. Well, I did have a chance to look at everyone's task 3.
Okay. Let's see.
Maisha, no. Maisha. No. Hold on one second.
Okay, no problem.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. I was trying to pull up Emily's task 3. I did a peer review for her task 3, and I started on yours, but I have not finished it.
Okay. Oh, when I read your, how do you say it? Frickle, is it Frickle or Freckle?
Freckle.
Freckle. That was my first time hearing about it when I read about it in your task, in your assignment.
I had to do a revised one because when I did the first one, we'd already had the PLC. We'd already talked about some different interventions and remedies. So when I look back at the rubric for task 3, hello, Emily. Can't hear yet. Excuse me. Emily, you're muted. There she is. Hello, how are you?
How are you doing?
Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
You can't hear anything? We can hear you.
Yes, technology, huh?
Let's see. I was trying to see if we could text like we do in class. I don't really know how to do that on here.
So I'm actually doing this one from my phone, so I don't know.
I'm looking to see.
I don't know. I don't have an option to disconnect the audio, so can she do that?
Okay, she just sent a text. I see it now. It's under more, and then there's a chat button.
Okay.
Hello, we can hear you.
I may have to do that for my phone to get those options.
Ask if she wants to try to get off and back on.
Did she get the option to call? I think it said call in audio or something. Because I had to do that when I do it from my phone.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Friends, y'all have got to go somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
We can hear you now. Emily, can you hear us? Oh, so she still can't hear us.
Bye.
And you said you have to go through the telephone way sometimes?
Yes, she left. Well, I'm actually on. I downloaded the app to my phone.
Okay.
And when I guess click the link from your email, I click so it can start through the Zoom app. But it's another, I guess, a pop-up box that comes up that says that you want to call in for audio, so that I'll be able to communicate. So she may have to click one of those icons or something. So I never, she's back.
Hello, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now.
Okay.
Okay, that works.
We're working. All right.
How are you?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Same to you. Hope you've had a great one so far.
Not so great, but hopefully when we get done here, it will be okay.
Okay. All right, we're gonna hope so. We just started talking about the peer review, and Facetious, was saying that she hadn't heard of Freckle, and our district actually purchased Freckle. When my school purchased it first, Freckle Math and Reading for our school. And then the district just came back and purchased it, just the math portion of it for the whole district. So this one question I want to ask Dr. Crawford. In looking at the assignment, it said to consider a technology, an online tool that you have not used. Well, we started using that maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago. So I need to find out, do I need to find a different technology tool to implement since we'd already started it? When you say that we haven't used before, I don't know if they mean in prior years. So I want to get clarification on that to see if I need to plug in a different online tool.
Yeah, I'm hoping that a lot of the things that the teachers already use, we can piggyback on or implement, because I put a lot of those things in my paper when I was doing this last task. And they use a lot at our school that are free things that are online, resources, where all the students have to do is create a login and they can take all kinds of, yeah. So I'm hoping that all those things will be okay, because our district doesn't have a lot of funds to buy expensive, programs. I found in my research that the elementary schools that you could actually use Reading 180 for elementary, but they don't use it because you have to purchase the program for that. Like if you're going to do it for real,
Right.
But they do use it at the middle school where I work. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm hoping that Dr. Crawford will answer your question, and then that'll help all of us.
Okay. And I didn't include it. I did the PLC last week where we talked about the remedies and the interventions, but I didn't include Freckle as an option. So when I do my PLC tomorrow, that's one of the things that we'll talk about. Is the online tool, and we'll probably set a SMART goal for that. And we actually have 3 different things that we're looking at. The teachers are working on a lot of different initiatives that we put in place, but like you were saying in your paper, Emily, if those initiatives aren't done with fidelity, then it's basically a waste of time. So the piece that we're trying to plug in is the monitoring piece to make sure that what they're doing it with fidelity. So at the end, we'll know, did this intervention work or did it not work?
Right.
So are y'all starting to see any progress with any of your classes, or any of your, I guess, your target areas?
Yes. We have a district coach who does the training for us. In my school, I'm the math coach, and we also have a reading coach. So we had our winter visit today, and we did some walkthroughs through the classrooms, and she pointed out that she can see evidence of what we've implemented in the classrooms. Now, it's nowhere near to where it needs to be, and I'm always looking at the top. So we made progress, but we still have a long way to go. So she's good at pointing out, I do see evidence of what y'all worked on. I do see the anchor charts in the classrooms. We looked at some of the math journals, and we do see some teachers have been consistent with that. So we want to highlight and spotlight those teachers so the other ones can see and hopefully kind of get on board. So it's been kind of a slow moving pace. And this is my 2nd year at the school as a math coach. In the first year, it was very little movement as far as in the initiatives. But this year, we hired a consultant who came in and has helped us to create the template that we're going by, templates for guided math. So we do have more buy-in this year, and I do feel we'll make growth, but I don't think it'll be the optimum growth that it can be because everyone is not fully invested yet.
But it sounds like your district your school has a lot of money.
I don't know about that. In the school district, they pay for the reading coaches in every elementary school. The schools that bring on math coaches, they use their Title I money, and it's optional. There's like 4 of us in the district, but reading coaches, all 20 elementary schools have a reading coach.
Oh, wow. So I guess not a significant problem, huh? In the whole district to only have 4. And there's a huge focus on literacy
across the district, and the focus is not really there for math. But I know that they have to, just like we do, choose certain areas to target. So what they try to implement for reading, I try to plug in the same initiatives for math.
Yeah, because I guess there's always that focus on reading because, you know, if you can't read, you can't do science. If you can't read, you can't do math because there's math word problems, you know, where you have to read. So that's going to be an issue in every subject.
Right. That's true.
But we have two diffs. We call them diffs, but it's short for like something instructional facilitator. I forget what the D is for, but anyway, they do a lot with our staff at the elementary level, a whole lot. So I almost feel like I'm kind of getting on their nerves, adding extra PLC. But you know, I do know that, like I was telling y'all before, they've not done SMART goals, so that was something new for them. But they're very aware, like they have lists of who the students are that have scored 60% or below on reading benchmarks and check-ins. They know who those students are, and they have plans for those students, and they're actively doing those things. So but I haven't done like a classroom observation yet. When he was talking about doing those, you know, I was picturing in my mind, like, I want a form, like I need something, and our school has those.
Like a checkout form. Because I was wondering the same thing. I was trying to figure like, okay, when am I going to have time to observe someone? Number one.
Yeah. Well, in my role, I observe students in the classroom all the time. I just never observe teachers, like not formally like that. So I want like a form. Like I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, am I just looking to see if they're doing the strategies that we've talked about in their SMART goals, or am I looking for more than that? You know. What do you think? What do you guys think about that?
I thought I wrote some notes when they was talking about it on Tuesday night. About the formatives. I think that was that's going to be a part of the formative that's coming up on task 4, where we look to see how do we make sure that the teachers are doing what they're supposed to be doing.
And I'm jumping ahead. That's not this time. That's next time.
That's for 4. Is that task 4 or 5?
5, maybe.
I'm way ahead of myself.
I think it's 5. I think it's 5.
Okay.
Because what we have to turn in Sunday night is 4, I believe.
Okay, I may have wrote the wrong number.
But yeah, I just don't know how involved they want that to be.
I'll have to listen to. I haven't listened to Tuesday night's class. I wasn't able to attend, so I have to listen to that session. But we use different rubrics when we go through to do a class visit, and some of them are fairly new. Like we have one for guided math, we have one for number talk, we have one for problem of the day. So those are fairly new. So we haven't fully used all of those rubrics. We got a rubric when we check lesson plans. Now that one I've used more so than any of the other ones. So once I look at the session from Tuesday night, I'll see if what I'm already using will fit in, and then I'll just use the rubric.
I bet it will, because they didn't specify any specific form. I was just thinking that I would feel better if I had something, you know. So maybe I'll get with our instructional facilitators and ask them what they use.
Okay. Facetious, do you want to finish sharing what you gathered from the peer reviews?
Okay. I did get a chance. I looked at everyone's. For yours, Cassandra, I just saw one mistake in the first. Was it page 1, line 6?
Okay.
the R was left out of research, the second R. On page 1, first paragraph, line 2, insert a space after 2018, which was in the parentheses.
Okay.
And I think it was a space there. And that was all that I noted from yours.
Okay, thank you.
For Emily, I put something, I have to go back and look at it, but I just noted spacing under the second reference page on page 11, under the second reference on page 11, the last paragraph.
Okay.
I don't know what the spacing was. I have to go back and look at it.
Okay.
And for Kimberly, I know she's not on yet. There was a lot of double spaces between words that I noted. She needs to remove that. And on line 11, just remove another space. And it was a few more. I didn't note specifics yet. And one of her sentences, it was like the whole entire sentence was highlighted in green. And I reworded it to say all of the online tools that were reviewed. And then she finished the sentence with what she had there. And her her list of resources that was at the bottom of her task, it starts at the bottom of the previous page.
Our references are supposed to have their own separate page, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay.
And I think it was hers is I think in the beginning of her task there were some spaces somewhere. Let me go back and look at it. There were some spaces, and I think when she deleted something, it may have moved her reference page up a little bit. So I think that's what happened with hers. But that's all that I noted. I haven't actually filled it out on the review sheet yet. I just made notes in my notebook. So I can go back and complete it.
Yeah, I haven't posted reviews for task 3 yet. I need to do that.
I did the review for task 3 for you, Emily, and I just started on yours tonight, Patricia.
Okay.
I'm trying to close all my windows. I've got so many windows open, I can't get it to pull up. It's sad.
It's the same as my phone. It's in there. In the bathroom.
And the only thing that I noticed that I remember, I was looking at yours last, Patricia, was for the annotated bibliography. Should it be double spaced when you list your references? I was looking at the exemplar, and that one had double space after their resources.
Okay.
And after reading back over the exemplar, I've got to go back and do some more revisions to mine as a whole before I submit the final one. All right, now let's see if I can get to it.
Okay, Laura, I'm in a meeting right now, okay? Just give me a second.
All right, it's still not pulling up, so I'm going to go ahead. And there's one thing I do remember in yours, Emily. Oh, Lord, too many things popping up. Next time I'll have all these windows closed. The one, wait a minute, this might be it. Yeah, I think this might be it. The one item on the rubric talked about the charts and the graphs being embedded. And you have a chart and a diagram. I think it was figure 5 maybe. I didn't see it mentioned in the narrative, and it may have been mentioned prior to task 3, I'm not sure, but I just put I didn't see it referenced in the narrative as far as it being embedded for figure 5.
Okay.
Everything else looked good. And did you talk about the National Behavior Support Center with the Frayer model? I was trying to make sure that was yours, and I wasn't looking at facetious.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
What question did I ask about that? Oh,
Did I
I just said, did the body of that, like you had your reference or resource listed at the top, but then the information underneath wasn't indented like the rest of it.
Okay. Wait, let me see if I can pull that up because I want to make sure I see what you're talking about.
Okay, and I'm going to expand my screen, so you may not see me for a few minutes so I can get the whole class to show. That didn't help. There it is.
I don't know about y'all, but I have so many different drafts of this thing. Oh my gosh.
I know I did the first one, then I went back and revised it, and then now after going back and looking at the exemplar, which I should have done first, I was like, I need to go back and review this whole thing.
And I think I may need to add some, because I think on Tuesday night they wanted at least 5 regular sources and then at least 3 online.
Oh, mercy, for real? Okay. Ooh.
They wanted at least 8 total.
Okay, so
I need
5
to go back
and 3. I'm sorry.
And 3 online.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
so I need to go back and count to see how many that I actually submitted.
I think it seemed like you had quite a few.
Okay.
You might be okay. Like double check to be sure, but it seems like you had quite a few. Okay, task 3. Okay, I'm looking at yours now, Emily.
Oh my goodness. See, I pulled up the wrong one. That's not the right one. Here we go.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Kayla, my angel.
Okay, it's the second one under annotated bibliography.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay. I do. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I'll finish facetious when we get off tonight and get that submitted and work on revising mine.
Okay. Has anybody reviewed Kimberly's? Maybe I need to do hers because I haven't reviewed anybody's.
I think Facetious did them all, she said. Okay, she read them all, I think she said, and took notes, but she hasn't uploaded the reviews. Is that correct, Facetious? You looked at everybody's and wrote notes down, but you haven't done the
actual form yet. I haven't put it on the actual form. But I know last week I think I had to do someone else's because everybody had 2 already, and I still had 1 more to do. So someone had 3 because I had to do someone.
And after I did Emily's, I think I noticed that you and Kimberly both had already done it. I was like, I'm sorry, I did one too. I'm going to submit it.
That's right.
I went ahead and submitted it.
Because I said I wanted to do it early. That's why I started with the notes. I just haven't completed the form yet.
Okay. So Kimberly will have 2. She'll have yours, Emily, and then Facetious. And then
okay.
I think Facetious, you'll probably be my first one. When I looked earlier, I didn't see any other one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll go ahead and just type it onto the form tonight so I can get that out of the way.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to finish yours and upload that when I get off, and then watch the Zoom meeting, and then I'll email Dr. Crawford the question about if we started it. I'll look back to see the exact date that we had our official PD when the teacher started to see if that will be okay for one of our interventions to actually implement. And I think I need to do some more online ones. Okay. Anything else or questions or anything else we need to discuss?
I think that's it. And I'll just review. I mean, I'll just pick 2 people to review. I think everybody's have already been reviewed, but I'll just pick 2.
Okay. All right. Well, you ladies enjoy.
Unless anybody just really wants me to review theirs again.
Sure, I think I only had one. And
I forgot to. This week we have to also submit our Zoom videos. And when I tried to click on it, it said that the video was unavailable. Did it work for any one of you all when you tried?
And see, it's probably going to work on my end since I'm the one who did it. So if that link is not working, I might need to do something different to share it.
Okay. But he did say on the Zoom that whoever uploads it first from the group, he'll watch that video. But everyone else still have to, submit it. But he's going to only watch it the first time that it's submitted in the on Blackboard.
Okay, and I do have a question. When I was looking to try to submit the 2 links earlier, I see where we upload the tasks that we're working on. Is there a specific place we're supposed to put them? And I have an email in my draft to Dr. Crawford. I didn't want to keep worrying him, but I just never sent it to see exactly where we're supposed to put it. Because when you look at the assignments to turn in for the APSL, it's task 1, task 2, task 3, or whatever, and it doesn't specifically say Zoom video.
I'm not really sure, and I don't even think they discussed that on the Zoom session on Tuesday. I'm looking, but I don't really see.
I'm gonna put it in the assignment Dropbox. Well, no, that's where it said. That's where it has all the tasks for evaluation, but not the
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'll ask Dr. Crawford about where to put it, because when you click on the APSL Dropbox, it only lists the tasks, and then whatever my other question was. Oh, about using Freckle if we started like 2-3 weeks ago. Okay, so I'll ask those questions and then I'll let you all know what he says.
Okay.
And are we thinking that the only person that can view that YouTube recorded, because you uploaded our previous sessions to YouTube, right?
Yes, I uploaded it to YouTube and then I sent you all the links. But Facetious said when she tried to click the link, it's saying unavailable.
Well, did you make sure that it was like not a private video, like that it was public?
I thought I did, but I'll double check to make sure it's public.
Okay, because that's the only thing I can think of that would be keeping us from viewing it.
And then I need to check with my PLC team also, because I emailed them the video link from my PLC session, and they may be having the same problem. They may not be able to see it, so I need to verify that tomorrow when I meet with them. So I'll double check to make sure it's public when we get all.
It could be my laptop. Maybe I just couldn't do it from my laptop. I don't know, but I tried from the laptop and it just said that video unavailable. Like it would take me to YouTube, but there's nothing there.
And if you'll see also in link, when you click the link, if you're getting the same message, and I'll double check. I thought I made it public, but I'll go back and just double check.
You didn't send it that long ago, did you? When did you?
It was in email.
Let's see.
It was at the 31st. No,
February 7th.
Okay. Yeah, I know she did.
She did tell me. She saw me. She see me smile.
Let me try it from my other phone to see if I can just do it that way.
Oh, Daddy.
I just clicked on it and I do see where it has private on the left-hand side. So I need
Okay.
to go back and do something, I'm thinking. There's Kimberly. Okay.
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, Lord.
How
Let me just
are
stop
you?
that. Okay, so I'll go back and see if I can get that changed, and then I'll resend the link out and let you know.
Okay, because I don't know why I can't find it in my email now. So just, yeah,
Okay.
resend it and then we'll try to watch it.
All right. Now I'll do that first when I get off in just a second.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
That's it from my.
I think that's it. The natives in my house are getting wild now, so I better.
Mine too. That's why I had to step away for a second.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.